Hello folks, it's been a while since I had a video, so we're going to do one today. This is going to be actually the first time I have put a hammer on steel since I went out for cancer surgery. I'm doing well since the surgery, but I've just been taking it kind of easy and resting. Well, today I've got a piece of 3/16 1095 high carbon steel. I've got no plan. I don't even know if I can still make the muscles do what they need to do. But you know what? We're going to smack it a few times and see what it turns out like. Thanks for watching. Be sure and hit that like button. Be sure and subscribe to the channel for future content. Give us a comment in the comment section. Share the video around with your friends. All that's greatly appreciated. Helps grow the channel. It only takes a second. Anyway, let's get it hot and get to it. Well, this isn't starting out really good because you can see I forgot to turn the camera on for the very first part of this forging. But what I'm doing is working the tip out, this 1084. Still got a little fish lip there. I think I can forge that out or get it close enough where I can just nip it off with the grinder later. Anyway, so I'm forging from what's going to be the spine of the blade down towards the edge. Want to get my angle fairly sharp and planishing out to maintain a uniform thickness. It's not looking too bad for the tip. And we'll get it warmed up. And we're going to start putting a reverse curve in what's going to be the blade. Curving away from the spine and towards what will be the edge. Still not quite where I want to be just yet. Yeah, that'll do. We'll mark it right there. And that's going to be the back of our choil. I'm going to forge in a finger well right there. Use the horn of the anvil to get it started. Now, I've really got the wrong set of tongs for this, but that's okay. Yep, that looks like it's going to be about the right spot, so just keep working it a little bit until I'm sure that's where I want it. It's looking pretty close. Now we'll start forging in the front of the handle. Start working a little bit of the profile of the handle. Trying to make up my mind how I want to do it. Now we'll start forging in our bevels. Start by pulling steel down away from the spine. Using the edge of the anvil to establish what would be my plunge lines, but I don't really care for plunge lines that much. Anything on the blade that's not sharp seems like a waste of space to me. I usually like to run my edge all the way back to the end of the choil, or what would be a choil if I had one. And we're just going to start working that bevel out. Taking my time. No need to rush. Slower you go, the smaller mistakes you'll make, and you'll have a chance to correct them. I'm forging my edge down, but I'm going to leave it kind of thick so I can straighten out my profile with the hammer a little bit when I get closer to the end. And you can see how forging that bevel in is starting to curve the blade back up toward the spine. Working in my distal taper as I go. And that steel is not nearly as hot as it looks on the camera. I haven't found a camera filter yet that will allow the steel to actually look like the temperature it is. It usually either looks way hotter or way colder. Right now it just looks hotter than it is. Knock a little of the scale off. Now I'm just doing light blows, straightening things out, taking out hammer marks. At least some of the hammer marks. Now I'm going to come back in and dress my profile. That's why I left the edge a little thicker than I normally would. That's actually not looking bad as far as the blade goes. It's about time to figure out how long I want that handle. I expect that handle to draw out some as I forge it. So I'm going to mark it right about 3 7/8. Looking for a little over 4 inches for our finished length. Just going to mark it there. I've taken it and whipped it off with a grinder. Could have cut it with a Hardy tool, but the Hardy cutter, but I just couldn't be bothered to do that right now. And now I'm going to work in some contour to the handle while also stretching it out for length a little bit. It's pretty close to 4 inches. Still needs a little more work. I'll get that done in a second. I'm going to round out that finger well. Just a few light blows. Just to stretch it out a little. Yeah, that's looking more about right. Make sure everything's straight. Make sure my distal taper comes out to the center. And I think that'll do. Okay, folks, got her finished up. I cleaned the profile up on the grinder just a little bit. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but you know what? Not too bad. Not for a first day back. Thanks for watching. God bless and have a great day.